for precious metals.
All right.
Ask my friend and AmFed owner Nick Frolich to simplify the case for precious metals. They'll tell you when President Roosevelt recalled
Getting back on the road from McDonald's right now. Let's see. This is a busy McDonald's and a busy intersection. I have learned since I've been down here because my hotel is right across the street. This thing.
Proceed to the route. Turn left onto Sunset Boulevard, then turn right.
Ouch. It is warm down here today, which is so nice. Oh my goodness. It was really cold down here the first week, and there was a lot of rain, but it was really nice yesterday. I don't feel like spending the whole day in the car. I'd much rather sit out in the sun. I love the sun. I'm gonna sit here forever at this light.
Use the right lane to merge onto I-26 West. In about 2 miles, take exit 107B to merge onto I-20 East toward Florence. Stay in the left 2 lanes.
So it doesn't look like anybody's on yet, but I'm hoping for a better turnout for the ride home than the ride down. hopefully y'all keep me company. At least for parts of it. And stuck it underneath the little leg.
Use the right lane to take exit 107B to merge onto I-20 East toward Florence.
I know it cuts off for a while, even after it stops talking the directions.
Take the exit. For about 76 miles, continue straight.
All right, maybe it's done cutting me off now. I was just saying that I was thinking even if I just got some freaking pieces of gum and like chewed them and put them underneath the legs of my tripod, because there's nothing holding it on there on the dashboard, and yeah, it just slips right off when it wants to.
Let's say he signed
preemptively.
Wait, I thought your license was no longer an issue because of the judge's ruling.
Right. Prior, you asked what I would have done if we hadn't won.
Oh, I see. Okay, that's what you're answering. What you would have done.
We would have continued to pursue.
Yeah, that I get. I understand. But let's say you were found guilty. Would they have revoked your license or put on sanctions?
So it's entirely up to the California Medical Board what to do. So they could do a range of things. They could do a reprimand public where they just sort of embarrass you in public. They can put you on probation. They can revoke your license. They have a range of options.
I think it was horrible what they did to her.
Correct.
Yes, that's where you can find honest doctors.
Goldcare.com.
I'm serious.
I agree. That's why I'm laughing. Back in a moment.
Join us weekday mornings at 7:31 a.m. for Straight to the Point with Pastor Steve Williamson. That's Straight to the Point, weekday mornings, 7:31 a.m. here on The Point, 100.7 FM.
Hey, it's Jay with the Cigar Militia. When I stop by a cigar store, I always look for my go-to cigars and stock up a few of those, but I also look for something I've never tried before. Well, at the Cigar Militia, we specialize in a lot of small boutique cigar manufacturers. Come in and try a Don Kiki by Karen Berger, or a Makaji by Ty Williams. We are the Cigar Militia at 1410 Colonial Life Boulevard. Help us out, stock up, and review some
Hey
of
there,
our
Fry.
boutique brands.
Don't wait until it's time to have your family by the fire to realize you're unprepared.
I'm just zoning out driving. Nobody else had been on yet, so. Yep, driving from South Carolina back to Maryland. I came down, I guess it's been, oh my gosh, like 2 weeks. Just a little over. I came down not last Sunday, but the Sunday before that. My dad had stage 4 cancer. And then my stepmom had called me. He had been in the hospital before I came down for about 11 days, I think it was. And they said he had food poisoning. Sent him home on Friday. And then she called me on Saturday. And he was going back to the hospital. And then found out that he had had a stroke. So then I came down. I left Sunday morning and drove down. Trying to think, that was Sunday. So I got to a point where I couldn't drive anymore at about 12:30. I do have a bed in my back. Yeah. So I guess you haven't seen some of my newest videos. I had been watching for quite a while, like camping videos and stuff, and then like, you know how YouTube recommends different things? I would just watch the people like hot tent camping because it was just really relaxing for me to unwind. That's what I liked to watch. And then I saw people like truck camping and stuff, car camping, and then I decided I wanted to try it. So yeah, that's my newest venture. I just got burnt out on all the political stuff. I got really just burnt out on it, and so I was like, I want to do some fun stuff, some enjoyable things. So yeah, there's a mattress back there. Let me see. That's it. Okay. Sorry, I was getting texted. Yeah, so I just so happen to have a mattress back here. But I couldn't, it's not super comfortable. It's not like a permanent setup at all. Burned out, yeah, exactly. Yes. Big time. It's like, you know what? I've done my fair share. I've put out a lot of information, but it just kept getting deleted anyways. And you do all that work, you television channel. So frustrating. It's beyond frustrating. Because then I lost my second YouTube channel. Yeah. I mean, if people were to pull together some kind of convoy or something again, I'd probably go again. But I guess I'd probably put it on my Rumble channel. Is what I would do. I thought I saw, I don't know where the heck I saw it, that you said something about your whole channel getting hacked or something. I don't remember where I saw that. Maybe on your Facebook? I'm not 100% sure. Did that get straightened out? Were you able to keep your channel with all the convoy stuff? Well, that's good that you got it back. It was really just the appeal thing. I don't know how to really get a hold of them. I think I had seen on X that there was they have like their own whatever page on X, and I had reached out to them then, but it's not like, it doesn't seem as though you get like a real live person that you can explain the whole situation to. You have most of the convoy stuff. That's crazy. Yeah, I lost when they deleted my channel because I still don't have a computer, which is driving me nuts lately because like my phone is out of storage. I wasn't even sure if I was going to be able to do this. I spent time yesterday deleting pictures. Jeez, it's like there's a big fire around here somewhere. I can smell it and you can see all the smoke. Oh yeah, so I hadn't, I just had the stuff on YouTube. I didn't save the videos. Because I couldn't. I didn't have enough storage. And I didn't know any better at the time. Like maybe I could have at that time. I might have had enough storage then. But I didn't, like, back it up. And like I would just go live, so then that's where all the content was just on YouTube. And I lost it all. And I think you'll see, like, I posted one video on this new channel, which I probably just got the footage from your channel. But like, that's so frustrating, you know? It's like, that was my content. That was like, you know, a good chunk out of my life. And that's what I would like to be able to contact them and just say, look, fine, you deleted my channel, fine. I disagree with it, but that's okay. But could I please just have all of my content back? You know, that's what I would really like. Something was definitely on fire back there. Yeah, but so back to what I was talking about even before that, before the convoy and political stuff, explaining that, you know, I got burnt out on that, and I've been doing some truck camping video. There's only one up right now, but I have a couple other ones that I'm editing right now. But not right now, because I've been down here for the past couple weeks. Yeah, so I stayed down here, and my dad was in the hospital for like 2 days while I was down here. I think that's right. Something like that. A few days, and then they sent him home on hospice care. I don't know. The time is just a blur since I've been down here. And he ended up passing on, it was technically Monday morning, the 21st, but it was like 1 o'clock in the morning. So, but interestingly enough, talking about, you know, being censored and all that good stuff, I had done a Give, Send, Go, because there's even more insanity to this whole story. My stepmother unexpectedly ended up in the hospital too, and they didn't have really any plans for cremation, because that's what he wanted, was to get cremated. Anyways, I found out, but you know, they were just living on Social Security, and he had Medicare, and he had had cancer for at least 5 years. And the bills from that are astronomical, you know? So yeah, I had done, because she was in the hospital and she was medically unable to answer any questions. So my stepbrother and I ended up with the responsibility of planning everything, taking care of everything, and the cost of it, and all this good stuff. So I had just done a Give, Send, Go, and then tried to send the link out. I made a Facebook post with the Give, Send, Go link, and I tried to send it to my friends just in Messenger, because I knew that I'm so shadow banned on Facebook that like 10 people saw it. So I sent it, and then I had some friends reach out, and they asked, like they texted and said, did you make a post on Facebook? Because I guess, you know, it maybe, I can see now that it could have seemed like one of those, like if your account got hacked and somebody was trying to, you know, scam you for money. But it wasn't. So I, you know, had to deal with that at first. Like some friends thought that, and then after that, because I think at first I just sent like the link to the Give, Send, Go, and then I went ahead and made the Facebook post, and then I tried to share that, because then I figured people could see that it was me, that, you know, it was on my Facebook page, I posted it. But I had a friend respond back that they couldn't see it, that it showed as unavailable. And I can't figure any good reason that it showed as unavailable. So that's just like part of all of this, though, you know, the whole censorship, it ends up affecting everything, because we all kind of, whether we realize it or not, rely on social media, you know, because if you had something like this happen, you know, if you could reach out to your friends, it's a great way to be able to do that, if you can. Thank you, though. Thank you. Yeah. So it's been an emotional trip for sure. I was just drinking the frappe. It felt like I did. The first truck camping video that I did was actually on Black Friday. And I don't think I got it put out until after Christmas. Like a day or two after Christmas, I think. Because, yeah, it's just hard to find the spare time to work on that stuff. And it's hard to edit down, like, because, you know, the society we live in, everybody has, like, the attention span of a gnat. And I know the really successful YouTube channels have their videos are roughly like 15 minutes, you know, in general, maybe 20. Now there are, I've seen, because I know there's this one person that I like to watch, one of the camping videos. I think it's AB Camping. He has longer ones. So I was trying really hard to edit it down and make it about 15 minutes, but I mean, I had the whole night's footage, and then it was the next day, and I went to a park, because I had just slept in the Walmart parking lot, because I had seen that on some of the other videos that you could do that. And then I went to a park and got some really pretty footage down by a river. I don't know if it's a river or a lake. I think it's a river, yeah. And I was like, you know what? Whatever. I'm just gonna... I cut it down as much as I could. I think it was a little over an hour. Yeah. Yeah, the editing stuff. It can take a long time if you're like doing this kind of stuff, like the camping one, because you get like a lot of footage, because you don't know what, you know, will make for interesting content. And then you get a lot of really mundane, boring stuff, and then you gotta like try to cut it out, but then it might not make sense if you just have this one, if you're in the middle of a sentence or something, and then you just, you know, skip. I don't know. So that's what I finally was like, you know what? There's other people out there that do have the longer content, longer form, and you know what? That's just what mine's gonna be. It's gonna be longer form content. I know that there are still people in the world, you know, probably 40 years and above around there that, you know, have a little bit of an attention span. At least, you know, like, you figure a movie is usually like an hour and a half or so. So, it's more like a movie. I mean, I'll probably try to make some that are shorter too. But... pause for a minute, but if it does, just know that's what I'm doing, and I'll be right back. Let me see. I'm gonna hit share and see what happens. Okay, let me just I'll just. All right, now it's telling me. I don't know if you can see me or not. It says, the screen orientation cannot be rotated after broadcast has begun, but I already had it this way, and I just put it back the way that it was. I don't know what it's trying to do now. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, are you still there? So what, oh, it says my transmission's unstable. But I realized, like, later, after after my trip down watching it, that sometimes I would think it was out when it said that, and it wasn't. So I'm just gonna play it through. What was I gonna say? Oh, I was asking what kind of content are you doing now? I saw you said something about sponsored solar panels. I need some water. Road work going on here. We're down to one lane. Probably, I don't know if you could hear me. I was asking what kind of content. You're going on the brakes. You're doing now. Yeah, off-grid stuff. Were you trying to say if you had the time you would love to do? Yeah, that's what yeah, I feel like the truck camping and the off-grid stuff kind of goes hand in hand, and I love all of it. I had actually, I think it was last year, last spring into early summer, I wanted to do more of that type of stuff. I actually planted a garden for the first time myself. My husband usually did it because he's got like a green thumb and I do not. So I wanted to try it for once just to see if I could do it and, you know, successfully grow anything. Transmission's unstable, so I'm not sure if we're there or not. Your dad. Oh, wow, okay. I thought you did do something with the radio station, but I didn't remember exactly. And so was that like that was like a family owned thing then? truck camping on the way down because I left on Sunday. I left my house probably around 12-ish or 11:30, 12, something like that. And the longest this trip usually takes me is about 12 hours. But that's with kids and all that good stuff. But for some reason this time, it literally felt like I got stuck in a time warp in Virginia. I don't know. It took me, oh my gosh, like, so I left from Kent Island, which is right before the Chesapeake Bay Bridge, around 12:30. And then I remembered, because in one of my videos I was talking about, I was like, I finally got to North Carolina, and it was like 7:30 at night. I have no idea how it took me that long. But there was traffic in Virginia. I mean, like, stopped at some points and like only doing 30 miles per hour at some points. But it was absolutely insane. And so at about midnight, like 12:30, I stopped at the South Carolina Welcome Center, and I was like, I'm too tired, and I got this back here. So but the only thing is, I haven't been real adventurous with the whole truck camping. I like the idea of it, and I like watching other people do it on videos, but then when you try to do it, it's a little different, you know, to sleep in an area that you have no idea, you know, somebody could come and break my window or something while I'm asleep. I have no idea. So so I didn't sleep really well. I think I finally fell asleep about like 5 o'clock in the morning or something, and slept until like 7, something like that. So I said I slept at the Walmart parking lot the first time, and that was like at my local Walmart, really close to home. It felt fine, it felt comfortable. There was employees in and out all night, so I felt totally safe there. And then the second time was at one of my relatives' driveways. And the third time was, there's a beach in the neighborhood that I grew up in, and I didn't pull into the parking lot there because you're probably not supposed to, you know, park overnight there. But I pulled just right alongside the grass or whatever, you know, just right outside of the parking lot there. So all just kind of baby steps, you know, just getting used to doing that. Yeah, the people that I watch, they're like really adventurous. And I'm like, I don't know. It's a little scary to me. I don't know. Like the guys, I guess I feel like I get it, but I watch a girl that I think she's in her 20s, maybe later 20s. And yeah, she's like doing all 50 states. She was in Alaska for quite a while because her dog had cancer and she had to find a vet, and that was the whole thing. And I think she just did a video that she's gonna have to leave Alaska because the dog's just not doing so well right now. But yeah, it's like, how does she do that? Like, how do you sleep at night and feel safe? There's somebody on the side of the road. I mean, I know one way I would feel safe was, you know, to I can't think right now, like express or whatever my Second Amendment. If I slept with that, I'd probably feel comfortable, I guess, then. This thing moves the whole time. Just bounces all along. Okay, that's good. I got a text, I was reading it. was on there when I first got the car. I should just take it off. I really don't like it. I don't like, it's like texture. So it collects dust really well. Oh, I know that's just obnoxious, the noise that it makes when it bounces. I don't know if you're on a work call or not, but you can answer later when you're able to, if you can hear me. I think I remembered you saying when you were doing the live streams that your dad was a truck driver. My dad actually was too. It's funny though, after the convoy, it was like I had kind of a new appreciation for truck drivers. You know, I just never really, I guess, gave it much thought. I just thought it was pretty cool. And everybody I met was so very nice that, you know, I just, yeah, have like a new affinity for truck drivers. That's so crazy that Big D and Hippie Mama, they ended up having a baby. That's so cool. Oh, it's so pretty over there. Trying to show you, but by the time I grab the phone and do all that, it's gonna be gone. Prism, the videos, they automatically save, and then it was filling up my whole phone storage, so I couldn't even like get into Prism. It's been so annoying. So then I could do it from YouTube, it would let me, but I think it just said like after it was done, it would just go to private. I'm pretty sure that's what it had done. I'm trying to remember why I brought that up. I don't remember right now. I cannot wait to get a good night's sleep. A couple good nights sleep in a row. That will be very nice. Oh, I know what I was thinking. Because it's quiet right now. And so on the ride down, I went ahead and, like, I wasn't at first, I was trying to be careful, but then I was like, whatever. I just let some music play because it's a long freaking ride, and I was like, I could just, you know, I thought they were gonna go to private anyways, unlisted, something like that. Because, you know, now on my new channel, I don't have the right amount of subscribers, watch hours, all that good stuff. And they, I don't know, I think most of them, it looks as though I can see them when I look on my channel, but maybe it's just because it's me and I can see them. I don't know, but it, sorry, this tractor trailer was getting ready to come over into me. Oh, so I let music play and I was like, whatever, I'll just like, won't publish it or I can delete it, whatever. And, but I think they're on there and I haven't gotten any, you know, I don't want to say it, but yeah, because I know the copyright stuff, I let some music play, so I have no idea. Maybe it'll catch up at some point. When I get home, I have every intention, I need to get a computer. It's just all there is to it. I have to. I've got to have more storage. So what I had been doing that was on here. Because my account is so shadow banned that only like 10 people saw it. And then I sent it in Messenger, and then I had a friend tell me that that the link showed up as unavailable. So here I'm thinking I sent this link to let everybody know what was going on about my dad, and there was some unexpected circumstances, and so my stepbrother and I actually ended up having to plan all the arrangements for my dad, and it was a whole thing, and it's been a little stressful, and sad, and all of it. And then, on top of it, it's frustrating because of all the censorship problems because of my political views. I couldn't even let my friends know. It was like, why did it not show my post? It was just a post I made on my Facebook page, and I was just trying to share it to my friends. Thank you, Kira. Yeah, so I guess you probably didn't see the post. Excuse me. Yeah, because I set up a Give, Send, Go because, it's not like we were expecting to have to handle all of that, and because my stepmother ended up in the hospital. I don't know if I said that already. But even if she hadn't, they didn't have any plans, and I don't know how they would have afforded it because they were just on Social Security, and he had Medicare, and he'd been fighting stage 4 cancer for at least the past 5 years. It might have even been longer than that. And I saw some of their bills while I was down there, and I remember I had talked about it with my stepmom before, and it's like your insurance doesn't cover that. You still have, they had to pay. They'll just make payments, is what they would do. It's like astronomical amounts that nobody could, especially living on Social Security, nobody could ever afford to pay off. And now I guess she's just going to have only her Social Security. I don't know. It's crazy. It's just stuff you don't really think about at this age. Also just had stayed in a hotel for 2 weeks too while I was down here, so just another unexpected cost. I just figured I live streamed on my way down boring drive on 95. Thank you. Yes. No animals. I think, I'm trying to remember. Gosh. The whole past 2 weeks has been a big blur. And I feel like there were deer at one point. It's probably on one of my live streams from the ride down. I was trying to remember. I'm like, did that happen before the trip down? I don't know, but I think it was on my trip down because I think I remember being surprised. Yeah, it was. I didn't think, I don't know why, but I mean, there are plenty of trees around me right now. I didn't think you'd have to deal with deer on 95. It was sometime at night. But thank God. I had seen the car.
In about 10 miles, take exit 141A on the left to merge onto I-95 north toward Fayetteville.
Shoot, I couldn't really hear that. I guess I don't have the volume up loud enough. I know I'm getting on 95 north. I know that much. Driving sunglasses. I got my sunglasses right here. Yeah, but I had seen like a car up in front of me slow down, and then I don't remember the whole thing, but it's in one of my lives from the ride down. So luckily, like, I had noticed somebody slowed down, but I thought it was just because, like, I don't know, because it was in a different lane and something. I remember something like that, and then I realized no, it was that they slowed down because there were deer. So thank God I slowed down in time, but I definitely gave my brakes a run for their money. Hear me sing? That's what I was just talking to my other friend, and on the ride down, I did actually I played music, because I was like, whatever, I could just unlist it, like, not to go public or whatever, so that I don't get like a copyright strike. But they're all still on there because I was busy from the time I got down.
Speed check reported ahead on I-20 East.
I don't know how long that cuts me off. It came up and said there was a speed check. Yeah, so I don't know if I can play music, because like all those videos are still there, but I don't know if they're all public or not. I don't know. I'm so tired of all the technology stuff. I just want my first YouTube channel to have never been deleted, and then so frustrating. Tractor trailer got over because there's a cop in the right lane, and then he probably realized, like, oh, maybe I shouldn't do that since the cop's right there. Let them have their space, and then he went to get back over again, and then the car had already started speeding up a little bit. That was right behind him. And, ugh. Shush, Siri. that's what, so the other guy that was on here, I don't know, I can't remember if you had watched all that stuff when I went to the convoy, but there was Fry TV. He did a live stream of all the live streamers. He was kind of like the news channel. It was really cool. Even if it did take views off of our channels. But anyways, whatever. But he was on here, and I was just explaining, because he said, I noticed you got like a bed. He said, looks like you got a bed in the back. And I was like, oh yeah. I said, I guess you haven't seen my newest videos. I've kind of gotten into truck camping because I really just got burnt out on all the political stuff. Sorry, I was getting a text right now. And he was saying that he's burnt out on all of it too. He said, yeah, I'm done with protests and convoys. And I'm like, well, I don't know. If they had another convoy, I might be down for that. And I was just explaining that, I don't know, I probably never really thought about truckers much before that, but after that I kind of like had a new, you know, I just thought about it more. It was like if I would see him on the highway and stuff, or on the road, and everybody I met there was so nice that I just felt like, oh, all truckers are awesome.
In 2 miles, take exit 141A on the left to merge onto I-95 North toward Fayetteville.
Oh, it's bouncing like crazy in there. Sorry. Sorry about that. 141A, okay. It was freezing when the convoy was in Hagerstown. Oh my gosh, it was so cold. And like the first time that I truck camped in here, wait a minute, let me see. Fayetteville, 141A. Okay. It got down to 30 degrees that night, and it was doable. And I wasn't even prepared. It was totally an impromptu camping. First time truck camping experience, and so I just so happened to have gone to Walmart, and I needed a mattress pad anyways.
Use the left 2 lanes to take exit 141A on the left to merge onto I-95 North toward Fayetteville.
I know it cuts it off, and even for a little while after.
Exit left. For about 78 miles, continue straight.
So I try to give it a little time after it's even done talking, because I realized it still cuts you off for a little while after. But anyways, yeah, so it had got down to 30 degrees that night, and I had gone to Walmart because I needed a mattress pad anyways, got that. And then I did get a little fleece blanket too. And I just kind of wrapped up with the mattress pad, like a sleeping bag, and just had that little fleece blanket, and that's all I had. And I was pretty good. I had the car running with the heat on and everything until about 12:30 that night. And so then I turned it off. like negative degrees and whatnot, all that good stuff, I think you'd be fine. And then it was pretty cold last night and the night before. I know the night before it was like down to 40 and I slept in my truck. I don't know what it got down to last night. I actually just didn't check. And I had 2 little fleece blankets, and then I have that big, it's a down comforter. And I was good. I mean, I got a little cold, like, again in the morning, like around 5 or 6, something like that. But not too bad at all. But it was a lot colder. if it'll let me. I can always